Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're starting a playthrough of Street Fighter 6 World Tour Mode. So, unfortunately, it's happened again. By which I mean, my audio didn't record. So, here's Future Rag with post-commentary. Luckily, this isn't a very text-heavy game, so this won't be as painful as when it happened with Digimon Survive. That was just awful, because I had to read everything. But here, there really isn't that much to read. There's a good amount of voice cutscenes and just gameplay for me to talk over. Oh, by the way, I am occasionally going to talk as if it's the present, because I do remember some of the jokes I said. I don't want those to go to waste.
Yeah, I hear you, man. We're all a bunch of fools. But, you know, if you want to know about strength, you just gotta get to it. We fighting fools are all getting to it on the streets.
Buckler Basic Training Course. You want to know what strength is? Once you start looking for it, nothing else catches your eye. Fighting may not be the answer, but, just maybe, it'll show us the way.
You my new recruit? Kids, take a breather!
Luke.
Welcome. This is Buckler Security Services. I'm Luke, the coach around here. You're here for basic training, right? Okay, let's get you measured up. Body size and your reach are all factors in a fight, so check everything carefully.
Luckily, thanks to the demo, I already spent the obligatory 3 hours in Character Creator. I'm not 100% happy with the face, but I didn't want to mess things up too badly, so I just left it like that. You know, something about the jaw, it just doesn't sit right with me. Maybe it'll look better once I get the clothes I want. Oh, by the way, you might occasionally hear thunder, because it's about to rain, and this is the only time I could find to record. Sitting through all this is going to be a pain. I have to watch this entire hour of footage so I don't miss anything, then I have to edit this entire hour of footage with my voiceover, with thunder in the background occasionally.
Oh yeah, I hate trying to take photos for my ID. I always end up with something weird. Yeah, gotta say, you're photogenic. Alrighty, well, that should about wrap up your enrollment. Again, you can call me Luke, or just Coach. Okay then, hope you're ready to begin. First, let's go over the basics.
I just skipped over the tutorial since it's just moving around and stuff.
You wanna skip the easy stuff and jump straight to sparring?
Yes, except we'll also be skipping that. Cause no point in learning motor controls too much.
Alright, that about covers
I'll be
the
switching off of it the first chance I get.
Kind of boring, right? I knew it. That's how the basics are. Simple and boring. But remember, even the biggest rockets need a stable launching pad for takeoff, or else they're just gonna crash and burn. You get me?
Coach, how is any of that gonna help him handle this?
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was taller. There we have our first match here. I'm just kind of getting used to modern controls a bit, because I will occasionally hit the special button when I mean to hit medium punch.
gonna be the type to jump before you think?
But coach, that was the kind of situation I want to learn to deal with.
And for good reason, there's lunatics on the street punching people.
Ah, right. This is Bosch. He signed up with the same regiment you are.
Bosch.
Look, both of you are my trainees, and you joined at the same time. So play nice, okay?
Coach, we both came here looking for strength. If both of us are trying to find that strength, sooner or later, one of us is going to get there first. What happens to the other person then?
They get to play catch up.
We all know that nobody's going to be friends after that, so why bother pretending now?
Ah, Bosch, my man, that's a really tough question. You gotta know what strength means to you before you go looking for it. You go looking for the wrong things, and you really might end up in that situation someday. But you know what? You can cross that bridge when you get to it. You two are still my plucky little trainees. Listen to what your coach says, and put your hearts into your training. Focus on that.
We're buddies.
All right. Okay, let's get back to business. You wanted something more practical, right? Well, practicality comes in many forms. But if you want to start off on the right foot in this city, hit the streets.
Hell yeah, let's punch some roads. Atrocity. A city once dominated by the Mad Gear organization and infested with crime. Thanks to the staunch efforts of former Mayor Mike Hagar, peace and prosperity returned to the city. I still don't know what that says, but to this day on the streets, there's one thing that hasn't changed. The denizens who survived that dark age are still just as tough as they ever were. It's so funny hearing the rain behind me with clear blue skies in the game. Oh boy, it's picking up now. Hopefully that's not too bothersome. Actual hands-on experience on the streets? Beating up the bad guys around here should do the trick. Come on, pass me, hit the button already. Sorry, did the joke fly over your head? Yes, because you seem exactly like the type of guy to beat up street thugs. At any rate, I was told this would point us to our next steps. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm getting a message from Coach. There's an app on your device. Check it out. Did you get anything? Yeah, so here I'm lamenting my shortness. I didn't realize I was this short. From here on out, I'll be sending training exercises to the missions app. Check it out and follow any instructions that pop up there. And for our first mission, welcome to the streets. Where you go and what you do is entirely up to you, but if you'd like to get a feel for how things are usually done somewhere, there's no quicker way than asking the locals. Look for a person named Alice. She'll show you the ropes. Checking out our inventory here, we got Iron Bar Caramels and Tough Jawbreaker. Okay, it's basically a to-do list. The first thing we need to do is talk to that person right over there.
Hey,
That should be easy. Let's get going. Red marks the spot. Yep, I decided to talk to this guy over here since I already know he gives me stuff. What did you think of my performance? Exciting, right? When you're performing, what matters most is technique, tempo, and a mindset that practically commands onlookers to behold. With that in mind, I'm going to teach you a pose to harness that very same mental fortitude. Check me out, emote.
Wow.
Now that's a mindset you can set your watch to. And I still don't know what that means. It all hinges on how you're feeling, friend.
Why, hello there.
I'm Alice, and you two must be a couple of rookies who just want to get stronger, I take it. Right on the money. How'd you know it was us? You look pretty distinctive. Seriously, come on, it's practically written on your faces. Kidding, kidding. You're Luke's students, right? He asked me to assist with your training for a bit. For starters, your little mission to come talk to me was a smashing success. It's a bit overselling it. Next up, how about we have ourselves a fight?
Okay.
Don't hold anything back now. I'm a lot stronger than you two. The good news about doing this in post is that I can at least sync up my reading with the text.
Nice hustle.
Okie doke, looks like you're still getting your street fighting legs. As far as your next mission, how about you go fight someone else? You can challenge someone to a fight with that button. Talk to me again after you beat 2 opponents. Yeah, this is something that bothers me, because I'm playing on PlayStation. That is not my X button, and I haven't found a way to change it to PlayStation prompts, which is very annoying. Had the same problem in Ishin, and I can't replicate the same solution here.
Hiya.
No visit to Beat Square is complete without a slice of pizza or two. Someone told you pepperoni is the only way to go? Darn tootin' it is. Personally, I'm a fan of the Chanko stew at Edomon. Pass it on to that acquaintance of yours, okay? We'll fight this dude here. I decided to take a look at the menu here. For a second I was wondering if I could actually switch my special moves in battle, but that's probably just like the command list, not the configuration screen. Oh yeah, I armored there for a bit. I don't know what that was about.
You can do it. Where'd you go?
So now we're going to our upgrade tree. And one thing I really like about this is how it's structured like a tournament bracket. It's a really nice little detail. And we got me some throw strength because I know I'm going to be using that a lot. Right on. That's that taken care of. What do you say we report back to Alice? Hey Alice, I got a report for you.
See that?
Gotten a feel for fighting yet? Nothing beats trying it for yourself. When you're out and about, not everyone you run into will go as easy on you as I do. So if you're going to start a fight with someone, pick your opponent wisely. Anyway, I'll catch you two again sometime. Oof, I gotta listen to the new message thing again. Sometimes you gotta talk to folks on the street and ask them for a fight. Think of it like saying hi on the streets, only with lots more punching. If all that punching works up an appetite, go ahead and get yourself a bite. There's a food truck nearby. You never guess from the look of it, but they do a killer pizza. Grab a slice, you'll see.
Oh, really?
Eating food is part of our training too? Is Coach just messing with us? He says like we don't need to keep up our strength. Although, I am pretty hungry. Might as well do what he says. Man's out here trying to fight on an empty stomach. Shopkeeper Biz. So I considered going for the pepperoni pizza, but now I actually have a lot more things to spend my money on. So instead I just go for the green one.
Thank you.
You know, I swear up and down that the food back where I'm from is the best in the world. And unless you're from Louisiana, that's just factually wrong. Cajun food is top tier. And few contend. But pizza is clearly like cheating or something. How do you compete with cheese this hot and gooey? New message that's gonna be stuck in my head. What'd I tell ya? Bomb pizza, huh? All pizza is good pizza, but the pepperoni gets my vote any day. If you ever run low on stamina, eating something gets you right back on your feet. Some food will even have you hitting harder, moving faster, the works. Food can power you up in all kinds of ways, so don't be shy about expanding your palate. Now that you're done filling up, why don't you pay a visit to that nearby alleyway?
Oh, really?
We gotta get to an alley next. And what is it this time? Oh, he's just sending us to get mugged, you know how it is. Now that I think about it, just hanging out and grabbing a bite with someone might be a first for me. So my theory about Bosch was that he had a friend that got caught up in an incident with Mad Gear or something, but he said, like, just hanging out was a first, so that might not be accurate. I'll just have to wait and see. There's a pizza place over at Bayside Park, Hotto Pizza. Heard of it? You can get a taste of making pizza for yourself there, and even earn tips. The owner is a bona fide pizza devotee. Oh yeah, she's not kidding. I met him in the latest episode. That man is crazy. Nothing makes him happier than a perfectly crafted pie. Ah, crud, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Gotta catch up to Bosch over here. Got the Master's Tower over to the left. And what I think is... Okay, the logo's not on that side, but I think that was like CERN Tower or something. Here's what I really like about this game. Team fights. Get to beat people up with your buddies. Hello, you two. We meet again. Let me introduce you to my brothers, Tracy and Ryan. Luke asked us to give you a hand with your training. You know, get the whole family on board kind of deal. Surprise? These box disguises sure are something. We're imitating the thugs around here. They had their faces just like this. Don't know why they decided to go with cardboard boxes, though. They're attacking folks left and right, so be careful out there. Got it? Now they're not that tough. There'll be times when it's not just one opponent, too. Beware of people wearing cardboard boxes. I love that that's an actual phrase. So yeah, sometimes the street will bring the fight to you. Trust me, there are some places you do not want to wander around in unless you've got the chops. Good old Xenoblade enemy placement. Consider this training to help you traverse the streets wherever, whenever. Cool, next lesson. See the sign for the apparel store? I want you to do some shopping there.
Oh.
An apparel shop? I've heard of those. They sell clothing and the like there, right? I've never been to a place like that before, but if it's in the name of training, I can't refuse. How is buying clothes supposed to make us stronger? Bosch, buddy, I think Coach is just trying to trick you into having a social life. What's a social life? Oh god, it's worse than I thought. I heard this place was the street fighting capital of the world, but I don't know, it seems pretty normal to me. The roving gang quotient is definitely lower than expected, that's for sure. Girl is looking for trouble. I guess you kinda have to be if you move to Metro City. Clothing shops. So far we've just got this hat, which really isn't my color. We got street cap, I think that says Epsilon, I don't know.
Come again.
We'll go with Epsilon because it sounds cool. This doesn't exactly go with what I'm wearing, does it? No, but at least you have the option to turn your cap around, it looks a lot cooler. We match? Is that supposed to make this less cringe? Is that how people around here put it? You must understand, matching is really not the issue here. In fact, it only makes it worse. Shop till you drop? Doesn't even matter if you're the fashionable type, TBH. A little bit of attention to your outfit can make all the difference in a fight. And hey, doesn't it feel good when you find that outfit that just speaks to you? Yeah, I got one now. Cool, let's wrap things up for the day. I'm wandering around the city as we speak. Let's see if you can find me. My current look is a lot better than this one I have now, so look forward to that. Coach is on his way and said he wants us to find him. He should be easy to find. He stands out as much as I do. Well, less so now that you got that bright colored cap.
That's right.
Apparently a sumo wrestling themed place opened up west of Chinatown. It's a restaurant where they serve this stuff called Chanko stew. I think I gained a pound just mentioning it.
What's up?
How's the city treating you? Getting some practical experience on the streets? Coach, are we really getting stronger by running around like this? It's called cardio, man. Down in the wisdom of old Luke Sensei, are ya? Let's see where you're at then.
Alright.
Don't worry about taking turns. Both of you, let's go. Time to get our ass kicked by Coach because I'm still bad at modern controls. Oh, I think I kept trying to do my medium punch target combo there. He did fall on me! I was wondering how I died because I didn't know if I reached into his hitbox or what.
Not bad.
Bosch, dude, you weigh a ton.
The city, see the sights, rack up some wins. And then you come back with the confidence to go toe-to-toe with your lovable coach. Guess that practical training paid off in spades. Am I right? If you want to make it in this world, you gotta do what you can. Grind like crazy.
Oh, the editing
Not
session
let
for
up.
this will definitely feel like a
Not force
grind.
it. The road to the top is long, but you just gotta take it one step at a time. That first step you both took just now, it's something to be proud of. Man, you two are great students.
This guy's so supportive. And we're officially enrolled and have Luke's master action. I can now punch people on a whim. So we're just gonna stand around awkwardly like this?
You know what? You make a darn good team. I don't think it'd be the worst thing for you two to take on the world together.
Together?
Yes, together.
Absolutely.
Come on.
Do some training like we did at the gym and around Metro City. Then, the two of you can go and travel the world. You can really get to know each other. And take on all comers. Seriously, you'll have a blast.
I'm sorry, I can't. I need to be strong, and I need to be it now. I'm not like you. I can't go around treating this like a game.
Bosch, come on.
Coach,
Why do I look so disgusted?
I got things I need to take care of. But you're right. This did give me some confidence. Thank you. Our only fight ended in a draw. Wish we could have had a rematch.
We can still have a rematch, eventually. We'll probably get there at some point. Definitely not where I'm up to now. Seemed like something was nagging at Bosch. But chasing after strength in a mad rush is a recipe for disaster. Let's just hope he doesn't stumble down any weird rabbit holes. Like what? You know, to be honest, I don't consider myself much of a teacher. Press said I was too much of a hothead, had me teach new students to help me chill out a bit.
How can I put this?
I'm giving it the old college try, but maybe my methods could use a little work. Your methods are great, actually. Anyway, that does it for today's lesson. Very practical and stuff. I'll contact you using this moving forward. Oh, that's right. If you see Alice, tell her I said thanks for helping out with the lesson plan, yeah?
All right.
She's got a ton to teach you, so hope you two don't beat each other up too much. And we're free from the shackles of modern controls. Back to classic for me. And I already have it set, so now that I finish the tutorial chapter, it'll go back to that in the fight. I forgot I just ran up and punched a guy. Dude actually mixed me up with his knife throw. Because in the demo I didn't see anybody throw it upwards. I don't think I gave them a chance to.
How'd it go?
You came all the way over here just to thank little old me? Come on, it's been my pleasure. How about you? Starting to get what this strength business is all about? I get it now.
Right on.
Fancy yourself a quick learner, do you? I feel like you're getting ahead of yourself, but I like the confidence. So hypothetically speaking, let's say somebody, me for example, gave you a list of step-by-step instructions on how to get strong. If you followed those instructions to the letter, would you be satisfied with the result? Probably not, right? Strength is something we all must find on our own. And in order to find it, you gotta talk to people, just like you're doing now. You want to look for fighters worthy of being called legends, and ask them to impart their teachings to you. The living legends, also known as the game's roster. Take my style for example. I learned it from a fighter named Chun-Li. If you're looking for a guidepost towards strength to call your very own, it'd be well worth heading to Chinatown to meet with Chun-Li and learn her style. Off in that direction. Oh yeah, and I can actually get miles points now, which are used to continue after a fight.
Yo,
When you see a bunch of barrels lined up, I know you're wondering just how many you can turn into scrap. You're drawn by the siren song of high scores. I gotcha. Oh, but don't bust up these ones. Trust me. You don't want to get on my bad side. The upright ones nearby are fair game, though. And I did try to break these, to no avail.
Nice move.
And here in the barrels, I found some money. I get 5,000 miles from the chest. So I head back here to see if he has any new stuff, and lo and behold, he has bagels and donuts. You can also check out his details, and thus I can get a lot of money by fighting him. So of course I start with the rising uppercut. Going for the unique attack requirement. Here I increase my punch strength, because I know I'm going to be using that a lot. Also go for some defense. Luke, a contractor for a PMC. Luke uses his elite military background to teach mixed martial arts. His days off are spent eating junk food, playing video games, and fighting. Make no mistake, Luke plays to win. Fighting style, mixed martial arts, and military martial arts. Charges head on through the opponent's defenses to deliver a full body bombardment. New skills available, which I have to talk to him directly for. I don't learn it from the menu. And here we have our map.
Oh my, how nice to see.
Parable gear. Certain pieces of upper body gear are considered parable and can be worn alongside other gear. Parable clothing can be found and selected via the upper body gear category. Try experimenting to see what pieces of gear are available. Regardless of how you pair items, it will not affect their original parameters. I did not really understand what that meant. So I'm just checking out the different clothes, see what might work with what I'm wearing. He's got these boots, which I was considering because it's kind of like what my profile character's wearing. Then we have the shaggy shirt here. The boots have good stats, but they're out of my price range and don't exactly look good with what I'm wearing now. Yeah, we just have a level 10 randomly hanging out here. Not even a distinctive character, it's just a random person.
Right.
The Master's Foundation building is east of here. It's another famous tourist spot, so be sure to pay it a visit if you haven't already. There's the perk thing, which I still don't have yet. I like that you can just punch people off of balconies. It's cool that the statue guy's still doing his animations in the background. That's one good thing about doing post-commentary, you can notice minute details like that.
Like that, yeah.
You're a tourist? Then let me offer you a warm welcome to Metro City. I like that she says that after I beat the crap out of her. Ah, that look in your eyes. I can tell you're gonna love it here. Oh boy, I can tell something's going through my head here, but I don't remember what. Oh yeah, I can check out areas that were blocked off in the demo. We got people fighting over here. Man, my reaction to that punch was great. I wish that wasn't lost. Ooh! I forgot about the drop kick, though. Ooh. So I wander into a fight with these high-level box people, but they're actually not all that strong, even though they're 10 levels above me. I still need to figure out how turning around works when I'm on the ground. Because I can just jump one direction and I'll face that way, but I don't know what to do if I don't want to jump. Maybe I can neutral jump and hold a direction on my way down. Anyway, that was a lot more enemies than I was ready for. I didn't notice the number on the bottom left indicating how many were fighting me. I think I make my way over to Buckler now. Got red dye. Got John there glaring at me. And scaring the pigeon somehow gave me 5 miles.
What is it?
There's a familiar face, You're curious how I got this spot, eh? It's a long story, but let's say I've been through the ringer. Served in the army. Took plenty of jobs from Buckler over the years, too. And now this is my battlefield. Nothing I love more than delivering good food to all the kids out there. I see. But unfortunately, I can't eat it. It's a good thing these guys aren't aggressive, because level 16 is pretty high. You can find containers in back alleys from time to time. Those are the result of automated delivery containers getting lost. Guess the senders all expect a certain amount of lost product as a part of doing business. Everyone says it's fun to take anything you find in them, though. Finders keepers, I guess.
That's right.
Guy had a much higher voice than I was expecting. Sounds like Luke used to work for a different PMC before arriving here. Said he was contracted for a security mission somewhere in Asia.
Oh, hey!
You took the basic training course here, huh? So did I. Learned a thing or two about self-defense. Not that I'm looking to get into fights, but you know Metro City. Even the best of times, it can be a dangerous place. Even the normal people sometimes just run up and punch you in the jaw.
Yo,
Hey, got a minute? I'm gonna teach you a move that'll blow your mind. Hope you're taking notes. Ah, that's right, I learned a Vulcan Blast this episode. Got my first super art, which means I get super meter now. Was very happy to have this. Even though I haven't really gotten good at comboing into level 1 supers yet.
hey.
So when do you usually take your showers? And that was an oddly personal question, and I couldn't decide because sometimes I do it in the morning, sometimes I do it at night. In the end I decided to go with the morning since I take my showers early if I can.
Whoa!
Same here, nothing better than a shower first thing after you wake up. Wash away all the sweat and grime, get that facial hair in order, and it's off to the races. Yeah, Luke gets it. You get that sweat from being under the warm covers. It's all about spending your morning at peak efficiency, so you can start the day at peak efficiency.
Basically.
I work for a PMC, or private military company. Like the name suggests, we provide security and peacekeeping services on a contract basis. Yeah, I always thought PMC was private military contractor. My company also does training exercises and lectures for other companies in the same field. The course we're doing here is the basic version of that, which we make available for the general public. It's basically a crash course in unarmed combat. I think the cool kids call it CQC. You can thank Metal Gear for that. It's not exactly what you call self-defense, but more to give you the confidence of knowing your way around a fight. After all, the Buckler Company slogan is the strength to protect. So now I got Luke more likely to pose in photos now. Oh, I didn't notice that one was called Hagar Kick. Whatever path you walk, you gotta be able to put food on the table yourself. Making ends meet through fighting ain't easy, but strength and stamina gives you plenty of options.
For example,
I used to scrap cars part-time. I could bust up an SUV faster than any machine could. There might be work at the factory in town. Couldn't hurt getting used to taking odd jobs if you ask me. And that's where we're calling it for this video. Keep in mind that from episode 3 onwards this might feel a bit different. Yes, I said episode 3 because the same issue happened with episode 2. Because I recorded them on the same day. So a bit of scuff for this one, but hopefully it didn't turn out too bad. If you enjoyed regardless, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on future episodes. And remember to leave a like while you're at it. Hope you have a great day. Cue the outro.